Hey guys, hey, more Realtor Truck Thoughts here from the Lifestyle Agent Coaching Group. Today, I want to talk a little bit about something that it's easy to talk about in the sense of it's thrown out a lot. It's out there in the universe, right? But I don't know that we've really been given a ton of practical advice on how to discern the information that we get and how to apply it to our lives. So today I was listening to a podcast and it had Matthew McConaughey on it, and a lot of times I dismiss stuff that's celebrity based. I don't know why. I just kind of discount it, and I think there's not a lot of depth there, or maybe I think back to when he was younger and a little bit kooky, and maybe I don't give him enough validity for who he's grown into as a man. And then I think, man, I sure hope people don't do that with me, because I was a mess, right? In my teens and 20s, I was an absolute wreck. But one thing he talks about is he talks about understanding our identity. Who are we, right? Who are we? Who do we want to be? Who are we? Who are we at our core? And as you know, the Lifestyle Agent Coaching, our whole philosophy is helping you identify what it is that makes you tick, identifying your unique success code based on the God-given gifts that you've been given, and then build a custom-based business around that has this abundance of leads and energy and joy and abundance that happen because we're operating in alignment with your God-given gifts, right? And giving ourselves permission to ignore the noise that's out there in the industry of everybody always trying to convince us there's the next magic bullet, or if it's not the next magic bullet, that it's going back to the old school approaches of cold calling, door knocking, open houses, right? And so, as I was listening to his talk about identity, I found it fascinating because it's the first time I've really heard it put this way. And it's not so much about trying to go find our identity. I think that's what a lot of us do is, who do I want to be? How can I become this person and grow into this identity that I think I am, and I'm searching for this identity. And one piece of practical advice he gave that I absolutely loved is your identity comes together and almost dovetails whenever we begin to remove things that don't add value to who we are. In other words, look back at your life, look at patterns. Are there certain people you hang out with that do not give a return on you, that are not there for the long haul? That's not a long-term gain. There's no ROI in that relationship. It's full of negativity or judgment or jealousy, whatever it may be, right? It's not a positive contributor to your life. So look at that. What about habits? You know, if you look back, are there certain times in your life where you've had certain habits? Maybe it's eating habits and you felt better, you've had better energy, or having a certain nighttime routine and waking up, or journaling or meditating, or time in prayer, or working out, fitness. Are there times you see where you've had good habits that have contributed, and are there times where you've been on this path that's maybe been a distraction, that's pulled you away from that, where you've gone out and had a few too many drinks and you wake up hungover, or you've been out with that gang that's just so negative, then you start getting filled with doubt or anger or jealousy? Are there times where you're not staying in prayer, you're not staying in meditation, you're not being centered at your core, you're buying into outside influences, you're watching too much TV, you're getting sucked up into these things that are not giving you an ROI, right? They're not feeding you. Look at your life and think about the times and things that have fed you with positive energy, that have allowed you to go after things with more gusto, more joy, more abundance. As we start to remove those negatives, as we start to remove those habits maybe that have been in our lives, or that circle of friends or locations or whatever it may be that have withdrawn, kind of withdrawn energy supply out of our life, have withdrawn happiness, have sucked away joy. When that happens, you don't have the ability to go after your identity, to go after what you were born for, the purpose, the greatness that you are here to have. And I just find that approach and philosophy to really getting more clarity on our identity and living this abundance life. Man, I dig that, right? I dig that because that's more applicable. It's more to say, okay, it's not this ethereal, abstract, who am I supposed to be? It's no, let's look at what I know I'm not supposed to be first, because of the impact those habits or decisions have made on my life back here in the rearview mirror. That's definitely not me. So the more I remove that's definitely not me, the clearer it becomes the me that I'm supposed to be. All right. Hope that makes sense. Guys, love you all. I know you're all born for greatness. If you have any questions about how to build this real estate business around who you are, around your identity, because you are all meant for amazing things, and this business is the most amazing business that we can do this in. We can make it look like anything you want. You want $1 million a year? I'll help you get there. You want a consistent just 10 or 20 grand a month? I'll help you get there. You want to do it in a way that allows you to spend plenty of time traveling or with your family or working for charities and ministry? I can help you get there. All right. But it starts with a conversation. It starts with awareness. It starts with understanding and owning that you can do this. And if given the right opportunity and the right leg up and the right guidance, if you know, if you had that you could be that person and you really want it beyond just desire, but more into determination, check out my other video about desire versus determination. If you're determined to grow into that life and you just need help getting there through these initial hurdles, reach out to me, book a call, guys. 30, 45 minutes, right? It's not salesy. It's not pushy. It's a conversation. And if we feel like it's the right fit, we'll talk about the next step. But that's not the point of the call. The point of the call is to help you get clarity and see how we communicate, right? So anyway, guys, have an awesome day. Have a blessed day. Go get it. Start removing those bad habits. Identify them. Spend some time in quiet. We'll talk to you soon.